Okay, everybody. So, welcome back. This is Ian from Mindful Marketplace and a tinybookabout.com. We're going to continue with our micro course content or our micro site, mini site publishing platform content. So, this is a new book that we have coming out from our tinybookabout.com platform. It's going to be on Amazon on the 2nd of June. It's short, but folks in my community will not only get access to this very short book, but or this tiny book. We're calling these tiny, not short. But you also get these audio and video walkthroughs where I'm going to show you exactly how to build one of these sites really, really quickly. So this is yet another example of a different free software tool that you can use to build great little microsites, mini sites, and or client sites. Ostensibly if you're selling card style landing pages, this is a great sort of supplemental kind of offer that you can incorporate into your digital services or what you're selling. And again, this is for our Theralist community. This is these are tiny courses for therapists that are being developed, that are being delivered in these tiny sort of checklists, mini courses, and micro marketing business strategies for busy therapists in a hurry. Right. So that's our entire sort of ethos and approach for this. As some of you who I'm working with personally know, tiny lists, big ideas, everything, we're betting it all on small. I've been saying that for a while. Tiny, content that's very easy to create, that's very stepwise oriented, and can help our clients, our community, students, subscribers, etc., learn and implement simple strategies that are easy, ethical, and transformative. All right. So this is again building this landing page for this mini site is super easy, right? It's all sort of drag and drop, and this is a page that we send folks to for this new this new series of checklists that you can see here. So if you click on one of these, it just links directly to the checklist, hopefully faster than it did right there for someone who's actually using it. But if you go to this one here, this is a meditation practice again, and ostensibly all of these take mere minutes for me to create. So they're courses that I'm teaching using very simple interactive tools, and kind of have the ability to link out at the end. So if people go through this, they fill these out, and this is a very simple example, but at the end they'll get the opportunity to be redirected or link out. Let's see, got to fill them all out in this case, and then you have this link here which goes to another premium offer that we're selling to folks in this space, right? So this is very, very easy. It's a very easy way of implementing this. And then we have our main site, which is here, which essentially has all of the it's built on WordPress, and it has all of the more brand oriented content for the search engines, et cetera, et cetera. But the mini site is built here again, bingeable business bundles, bite-sized bullets for building your brand, community collections, all this sort of stuff, listen on the go lessons, snackable social media shares, et cetera, and all these things can link to wherever it is that you want, whether it's just presentational, like something like this, or informative, or whether it's actually, like I just showed you, linking out to course content that, I mean, literally I can do whatever I want with, right? So I can, add another link. Let's say I want to add a link to like an affiliate program. Let's call it Circle. So that's my tracking link. And if I add that there, all right, there you see it, right? So that's actually pulling it up, and then I can actually create a an area here where I'm just calling this recommended partners. Of course, it's not going to play nice for me now that I'm trying to play with it. And then I could just put something like that there, and then all of these, if you click on this, we'll go to Circle, the community building software that many folks are using to build sort of forums and social communities, etc., with my affiliate tracking in place. All right, so it's very, very easy to do all this. And again, this is an example of a microsite that you can build. In this case, if you're selling services, this is actually has a great URL. It's branded to this, to the sort of link in bio alternative that we're using for this. But I have really good sort of names or URLs or branding on their platform, because I've reserved a lot of these names for our community already. So I could actually sell something like this, to a therapist, to a doctor, to a mindfulness oriented person. If I was selling card landing pages, for an example, I can give them this really great branded, the URL ends with therapist, right? So it's really good branding, right? So there you have it, right? That's pretty easy to do. You could do I've built this largely in about an hour, and I can do as many of I can add as much stuff to this as I want and just continue to make it more and more, sort of interactive and interesting and, whatever. And I can have this link, you can caption this, and I could link this to yet another. I mean, let's just say I wanted to make it link to ESPN. You can see now there's the little arrow that points out the external URL arrow. So, this actually would link to ESPN. Of course, you don't want to do that on a live site. I'm just giving you a, illustrative example of what's possible. Okie doke. So again, these are microsites that are really, really easy to create very, very quickly. And there's absolutely no reason, if you're trying to build a brand, a business, and your bank account, that you're not actually actively doing this. This takes me literally no time. And it's important for me to say one last thing, which is I am not a developer. I'm not a designer. I'm a writer. I think of myself as a teacher, as an entrepreneur, in a very different sense. Like, I am not gifted at design or development or using, WordPress or anything else. I just, by sheer force, learn to use the things that I need to use to give myself whatever advantage my, partners, myself, other folks in my orbit, etc., clients can, benefit from. But there are many people, I'm sure, watching something like this that are far more gifted at design, at development, at code, at whatever. Again, I am a writer. This is not my skill, right? So if I can do this, certainly so too can you. And, there are tons and tons of different ways to create mini sites, microsites, authority sites like this that sell products, that make you look good in the eyes of your, ideal audience, etc. And there's no reason not to begin right now. All right, we'll have a short book, tiny book. Keep on saying short, tiny books of big ideas coming in June that will be covering the micro. It's like 20 questions about microsites, mini sites, and authority sites. But if you're in our course community, you'll actually get the book, but you also get audio and videos like this with lots of stuff, obviously, that one can't include in a book on Amazon. Teach what you know, do what you love, wake up the world with your work. If you're interested in joining that, you can just check out the link below. And as always, I appreciate you and I appreciate you watching. Thanks so much and have a wonderful day.